This might possibly be the hardest geography game yet. We're guessing which world city is hotter based on the average temperature between January or July. That's where things get super messy. So basically every country here has actually two different answers. And how are we gonna know what to pick when it comes to like maybe a typically hot city? What are they like in the winter versus a city more in the north in the summer? I think I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble here. Okay, so also my city geography is not the greatest, but I'm thinking Egypt. Egypt, literally a giant desert in the Sahara in July too. Wow, look at that. What the hell? Why does this part of China get so hot? I would have never guessed that. This is also one of those quizzes where it's going to be really difficult to just remember each one of the numbers because every country has two different temperatures. Helsinki, Finland, or Columbus, Ohio. Okay, now this is interesting. Which city is hotter? Finland's way up there, but then you can't just go off of latitude because then you have the Gulf Stream that keeps Europe warmer than which city's hotter? Columbus gets pretty cold in January. Might actually be... Wow, okay, good, nice, okay. I was about to look really dumb there, I think. This is an easy one because there's no... maybe Finland gets... I mean, this isn't that hot, but Ivory Coast in Africa in July, that's got to be pretty up there. Well, this one's easy, even though they're both in Africa because this is a January. I mean, Ethiopia can't get that hot in January. It's also not that cold, though. Okay, Mali, definitely. Ooh, so both these African countries are in January. You know what? Mali's in the Sahara Desert. I bet you it gets pretty cold out there in the desert. And like I just said, that number, that's pretty high. Okay, no, I'm dumb. Damn! In January, Mali? Holy crap, the average temperature of heat in this city in Mali was like 80 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. Yeah, very close to 80 degrees Fahrenheit since we're using Celsius here. I wish this game actually just included both the numbers so I don't have to do the conversions, but whatever. Which city is hotter? St. Petersburg is very cold in Russia. It's gotta be Brazil. It has got to be Brazil, right? Yeah, dang! That is pretty cold there. Which city is hotter? Gabon in July? Or this is really high, but gotta be Gabon, right? It's not. It is not. Dang. I mean, the thing is, I'm just looking at latitudes, but there's so many other factors that come into play when it comes to heat, obviously. Nigeria in July or Colombia in July? Ooh, I'm gonna say Nigeria, but man, I think I keep going with Africa, like Africa's super hot. That's, again, there's so many other factors. Iraq in January or Guadalajara in January? Well, I bet you it stays pretty hot in Guadalajara, Mexico, but it's Iraq. I mean, it's a desert, but maybe it's colder there. I'm gonna say Mexico, possibly. Yeah, all right. Dang, my total score so far is just 3. That's the high score I've got. Okay, this is July in Argentina. It's got... Oh, wait. I just now realized it's Argentina, those southern hemisphere nations. Isn't this their cold season? Oh, crap. It might be January, Guadalajara again. It is. Oh my God. I have to think about that. The southern hemisphere, the July is actually going to be their cold stuff, their winter. Portland has got to be higher than 1 degree Celsius, right? I mean, it's not that much higher, but okay. We're going to beat our score, I think. I hope. This is tough because Portland and France probably have similar temperatures. They're both in January. Dang, this is a hard one. Maybe I won't beat my high score. I'm gonna say France. Yeah, just barely. Yeah, I knew that was gonna be a difficult one, but hey, you know what? We got to 4. I think that Moscow, Russia, even though Moscow is Moscow, in July will probably be hotter. Yeah, oh yeah, that gets pretty up there, I pay Taiwan, can't get that hot in January, not compared to Ooh, that was close, but okay, we are at 6, man. I can't believe this. I bet you Brazil... Wait, didn't we get this number before? Yeah, I think Brazil's pretty up there. Dang, 27. Okay, we're at 7. January, Yemen. 27's so up there. Yeah, wow, I almost came to 8 those words, but okay, we're still okay. Gotta be this, easily. Pittsburgh's cold as hell in January. There we go. All right, very nice. Give me more American cities. Man, it's not even just countries because we're using individual cities. There's just so many numbers to remember here. So it'd be very difficult to just turn this into a memory game. I'm guessing Iran because that number's so low. Wow. Whoa, my God. By 0.2. Wow, by 0.2. That's crazy. We saw how hot Mali is, so I'm gonna have to say Mali here. Bam. Okay, that's still not the hottest that we've seen. Or January, there were some pretty high up there. It's Mali, right? It doesn't actually get as hot as I thought here in Alexandria, Egypt for January. That was the shocking thing. Can you stop giving me Januaries, please? Seattle. How? It doesn't get that cold, but it does. This is pretty low. I'm gonna say Seattle. That might be it. Yep. Okay. Well, dang. It's just so rainy. I guess I'm not enough. Let's see if I could just beat 12. That'd be crazy. We were seeing how hot it gets in July. Guinea is hot, but well, yep. I kind of knew once I put where Guinea was in my head. Brazil, I'm thinking maybe we just never, I mean, I just made that mistake of, you know, never picking against Brazil. I did pick whatever. Wichita, where's Wichita again? Damn, I can't, Wichita, Kansas? This sounds so, it's gotta be, wait, that's in July. How hot does it get in Wichita? I mean, I was right. Okay, thank goodness that was Kansas. I was afraid of looking really dumb there. It's gotta be hotter in July, right? Lisbon, Portugal, very, I don't know. 27's high. That's pretty high. Okay, I was gonna say. It gets hot. Libya in July, absolutely. Don't care where it is, but yep, that's good. Definitely still. Now, Vladivostok. Oh, Vladivostok is that city way out in the east for Russia, right? Way deep into Siberia. Even if it is July, I didn't think it was gonna get that hot. Yeah, this is that port that they have right next to North Korea and Japan. That was obviously not gonna get that hot. Monterrey, Mexico in January, or Vladivostok. Am I saying this right? Stuff. I don't even think I put the wrong city or something. Or I'm just saying some random city. I don't even know what word I'm pronouncing. Which city is hotter? I mean, Monterrey, Mexico is in between a lot of mountains. Isn't it pretty high up there? I don't like this 17. We're gonna get screwed, aren't we? Mexico gets pretty hot. It depends on what the elevation of Mexico. I mean, that was, yeah. I knew that was gonna be a close one. Singapore in July. I mean, that's one of the good things is whenever we have like a July versus January competition, we can always kind of pick July. Kind of. Definitely. I think that, yeah, oh my goodness. Ho Chi Minh City at 26 degrees in January. This is, I'm going to say Ho Chi Minh because that's so high up there. Morocco surprisingly does not get very hot in January. Easily Saudi Arabia. Dang, 36 degrees. That is insane. January, but it's January, yeah, it doesn't matter, Saudi Arabia. Even if Dallas gets hot, but I don't think it gets that hot. Chile, oh wait, that's their cold month. Oh crap, I almost just screwed myself. Oh man, okay. Shanghai's in the south of China. Let's say Shanghai. You know, they got all that pollution over there in China. Dang it. I was gonna say, I feel like that might have kept it warmer. Yeah, that is, I mean, I wouldn't say it's the south of China, but I knew it was south of Beijing. Big in July, even if it is Indianapolis versus Africa. Wow, I was really .2. Okay, Mali, we saw how hot, wait a second, wasn't Mali way up there? I think they were. Weren't they like 27? Yeah, I was right about that. Wow, okay, so my memory's serving me all right. These are technically, well, this is in the northern hemisphere. This is technically in the southern hemisphere, right? The Republic of Congo. No, the DRC is more south. That's a big country in Africa too. I'm gonna stick with that. Dang it. It's usually hot in summer and cold in winter. That's a great tip. Here they are, DRC. But the thing is, I think the city's located, this is their capital, right? It's located smack dab in the middle of the city. January, pick in Brazil because we saw how hot. I bet you it gets pretty hot though. Yeah, I hate myself so much. Krakow, Poland in July versus, I bet you this city gets pretty hot here in Turkey. Okay, it came in pretty low. That 20 number was looking pretty low. I think it's still Poland because Egypt surprisingly wasn't that hot in January, I should say. Burundi in January. I think it's got to be this. Yes, okay, because that's just so low. Indonesia, but this is a southern hemisphere nation. It might get pretty hot. Dang, I don't know. What part of the island? What island is this on? Okay, we're still good. We're at 4. Okay, here we go. Sacramento. It's got to be Indonesia. Sacramento, Northern California. Can't get that hot. Wow, you were giving me some close ones, but we're squeezing them out somehow. Berlin gets very cold. I think it's got to be July. Very nice. Okay, woo. That wasn't even close. I don't know why I'm excited there. July, Lithuania. It's got to be. Okay, nice. I don't like that number though. Tijuana, Mexico. It's basically San Diego. I mean, it doesn't ever get that cold here. I think I have to go Tijuana. Oh my God. 13 degrees? You can't give me something more than that, Tijuana? All right, this is it. This is where we break the streak. Argentina, January is going to be hot, but Madagascar is also pretty far down there. I don't know how hot Madagascar gets. I might have to pick Madagascar just because of the oh yeah, I think we're going to get it. Wow, but that was close. Ooh, that was close. Okay, or I think Chicago and I know it gets pretty hot sometimes in Chicago. We're still good. San Juan, Puerto Rico, but it's January. So I'm thinking it's still Chicago. Okay, one more time. Okay, this is it. We're gonna beat it here. I'm gonna say Madagascar and Paraguay in July, or Palm Springs is hot. I'm just picking Palm Springs because I know about Palm Springs. I don't know about Paraguay, but I figured I know it gets pretty hot. I bet you Laos gets pretty hot. Yeah, but it's not going to be Palm Springs. That's why I still chose them. July in Japan. Japan's not typically... is it more than 20? It should be. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm done. Okay, see, I told you this is a hard one. I didn't want to do this. Big thanks to my patrons this month. Kansas was mentioned. King Bear Hayes. John Denver. I can't sleep without Drew's voice. The beautiful Megan. Under Archaeology. A Fat Norwal. Carmel S. Connor Pavlik. Douche Baggins. Frederick Luxembourg. Jack Trim Tamlin Friend. Kirino is if you hear best this, girl. I love you. The Mexican 760. Boy.